students, how are you all? So students, today we are going to discuss about a very important topic, and that is the biggest pandemic of year 2020, coronavirus. As you all know that from the TV to the dinner table, you all are probably hearing a lot of conversation about something called coronavirus or COVID-19. Like most of the kids, you are probably home from the school right now because of it. But what do these strong or strange sounding words actually means? So what is coronavirus? Coronavirus is actually a family of virus affecting the respiratory tract. It is causing disease from common cold to pneumonia. Usually lives in bats and other wild animals. Also, it is transmitted to humans directly by other animals. It can also transmit between humans by respiratory droplets. So this is all about coronavirus. I have given you some of the information related to coronavirus and how it can spread from one place to another or one person to another. Now, if we talk about some coronavirus symptoms which are very common, the very first one is the shortness of breath. That means you feel uneasy. Second, high temperature or high fever, vomiting in some of the cases, pneumonia in which you feel uneasy to respire. So that is the case of pneumonia. Coughing and diarrhea, that is also in some of the cases. So these are the some common symptoms for coronavirus. If any person is found with these common symptoms, then he or she must go for the PCR test, that is corona test. After that, what are the preventions and cure? So let us discuss about some of the preventions which we should do to prevent ourselves from this pandemic, this disease. Wash hand with water and soap or sanitizer at least 20 seconds. Avoid contact with sick people. Do not touch eyes, nose or mouth with unwashed hand. Do not eat raw food thoroughly. Cook meat and eggs. Avoid contact with animals and animal products. If you get infected with this problem, then what should you do? So very first, you should stay at home. That means you should isolate your body and your family if you are infected with this problem. Avoid contact with others. Cover your nose and mouth when sneezing and keep objects and surface clean. Also, a very important thing that you should wear a surgical mask, because this mask will help others to stay protected from this corona disease. So students, as you all know that our school HGI is celebrating Corona Awareness Week from 18 December to 24 December. So these are some basic information shared by me on coronavirus. I hope this information shared by me will help you out to protect and take precautions against this disease. Please be safe and stay connected. Thank you, students.
Hello students, welcome back to the class students. Now today we are going to discuss the word problems related to profit and loss. So today we will discuss some of the statement problems, word problems given in your book exercise. Let's check out the first question which I have taken from your book exercise. The first question says, Joy brought pens for rupees 120 a dozen. So what Joy purchased? He purchased a dozen of pens for rupees 120. Then he sold it for rupees 15 each. After that, after purchasing 1 dozen pens for rupees 120, he sold each pen for rupees 15. You have to find what is his profit percent. So very first it is clearly mentioned that he got a profit, but what you have to find is the profit percent. So let's check out the solution here. The solution will begin like this. Very first, what he bought a dozen of pens. A dozen means 12 pence. That means, and since he bought it, so he bought it means it is the CP of the pence. So CP of dozen means 12 pence. So CP of 12 pence is equals to rupees 120. This is the CP of 12 pence, rupees 120. What will be the CP of 1 pen? Why it is required to find the CP of 1 pen? Because he is selling the pens individually for rupees 115 each. So that's why we need to find the cost price of 1 pen also. So the cost price of 1 pen is rupees 120 divided by the number of pens. So 12 tens are 120. That means the CP of 1 pen is rupees 10. After that, at what price rate he is selling the pens? He is selling the pens at rupees 15 each. That means SP of 1 pen is equals to rupees 15. So from here, he purchased the pens for rupees 10 for 1 pen, and now he is selling each pen for rupees 15. That means he is getting a profit every time he is selling the pen. So now, since here SP is greater than CP, that means it is a profit. So profit is equals to SP minus CP, which is 15 minus 10 rupees 5. So he is getting a profit of 5 rupees whenever he is selling 1 pen. Now you have to find profit percent. So let's convert this profit into profit percent now. So what is the formula? As we have discussed earlier, profit percent is equals to profit upon CP multiplied by 100. What is the value of profit? 5 rupees. CP of each pen 10 rupees multiplied by 100. So one of the 0 gets simplified. 5 into 10, 50%. So in total, he is getting a profit of 50% on each transaction of the pen. Understood, students? So this is how you can find the profit percent which Joy has made on the purchasing and selling of a dozen of pens. Every time he is getting a profit of 50%. Clear, students? Let's take one more question from your book exercise, and the question says Mihir bought 20 refills and sold them for rupees 4 each. So Mihir has done a purchasing, and what he purchased total 20 refills. After that, he is selling each refill for rupees 4. One refill cost rupees 4. So that is the selling price of one refill. If it had cost him rupees 50 for the refills. Now it is also given that when he has purchased the refills, the total cost of 20 refills was rupees 50. At the time of purchasing, he purchased it 20 refills in 50 rupees. Now when he is selling the refills, he is selling it at rupees 4 for one refill. What you have to find is his profit or loss percent. Very first you have to find out whether it is a profit. If it is a profit, find profit percent. If it is a loss, then you have to find loss percent also. So let's check out the solution. The given things are, very first, how many refills he bought? He bought 20 refills. In how much cost? Rupees 50. So that means I can write cost price CP of 20 refills is rupees 50. Because at the time of purchasing, he purchased rupees 50 for 20 refills. Clear? Now, let's find what will be the selling price of one refill. Actually, this is given to us that he is selling each refill for rupees 4. So that means I can write that selling price of one refill is rupees 4. Then what will be the selling price of 20 refills? Because he sold for all 20. So that is rupees 4 multiplied by 20 means rupees 80. Now you have to see these two statements. The first statement says CP of 20 refill rupees 50 and SP of 20 refills rupees 80. It means that Mihir purchased the 20 refills for 50 rupees and now he is selling it for rupees 80. Clear, students? So as you can see here, CP is less than SP. Since CP is less than SP, that means it is a profit. The value is profit. Let's find out the value of profit. How much is the profit margin? So profit is equals to SP minus CP. SP rupees 80 minus CP, that is rupees 50. So he made a profit of rupees 30 on the buying and selling of 20 refills. After selling 20 refills to the customer, he made a profit of rupees 30. Right? So this is the profit amount in rupees. What you have to find? Profit percent. So let's find out profit percent now. So profit percent is equals to profit upon CP multiplied by 100. Put the value. Profit 30 rupees. CP is of 50 rupees multiplied by 100. 50 2s are 100. So profit percent is of 60%. That means in whole transaction he made a profit of 60%. Earlier when we have done the question on whole transaction, the profit was of 50%. Now this time the profit is of 60%. This is how you can solve the word problems related to profit loss when CP, SP, loss or profit percent is given to you. I hope both the solutions are clear in your mind. Kindly go through the exercise and complete the questions. Thank you for the lesson, students. Have a great day.